Hello, my friends. Before I dive into the weekly forecast, I would like to announce the fact that due to several inquiries, I decided to include in the Patreon subscription for both silver and gold tiers the prediction for gold, and in which sense it's about the XAU index. So if you trade it along S&P 500 or Nasdaq, you are very welcome to consider it. The price is quite affordable. You can see if this works for you. Thank you. Hello, my friends. It's Andrea here. Greetings into the new year 2024, and this is the second update for the year. So it's the second weekly forecast for January 8th, January 14th. And I would like to also mark the fact that it's a special week with the first new moon of the year. We will dive into it in a few minutes. But what I want to tell you is the fact that we have a special astrological configuration for the first 3 weeks of January, roughly, so until 23rd of January, which is Mars out of bounds. So this means that Mars is outside of the usual distance from the ecliptic of the Earth in terms of longitude, north and south we compute it, and we do have this out of bounds situation right now. And what does it mean? I think you feel it because you saw what happened on the price action level for Bitcoin with a new high like predicted. It's 45.6k at the moment. It was already reached, so let's see if we go further. And this price magnitude is usually triggered by out-of-bound planets, which will give more than usual. So it's an unusual, it's a effect on steroids, if you will. And to give you an analogy so that you can understand it better. So Mars, again, is responsible for the price action, for the steam, for the price engine. And you saw these higher magnitudes, but also higher ups and downs, and they were even more often as we expected based on the astrology. Now, since we are in the business of Venus, so to speak, I would like to make the analogy with Venus. So when Venus is out of bounds, for example, things that are related to Venus in life, which are, for example, relationships, love, but also money, jewelry, and we know it's also cryptocurrency, you would get more of it. So it's like exaggerated. And I think if I talk about the actress Liz Taylor, this is a known name for almost everybody maybe, and you know that she was married 8 times with 7 husbands in total, so one got it twice, so to speak, and she also has one of the most remarkable jewelry collections in the world. So both these domains, marriage, love, and jewelry, are connected to Venus. And this is the way it manifests in one's life if the person is born with a certain planet out of bounds. Of course, the interpretation will be a general part, like in this case, like Venus has this significance for everyone, but we do have also the characteristics according to the chart, to the natal horoscope, which would give you even a more precise interpretation of this. Starting the year with an out of bounds planet, really, and almost all others going direct. And from 27th we will have also Uranus changing direction, so it will be direct as well. We can look towards a speedy year and to faster developments than we experienced in 2020. My friends, let's go into detail in the week. It's about January 8th, January 14th, and we will take this day by day with a special emphasis on the new moon, which occurs on January 11th, 2024. Now, you saw already this image with number 8, and you are aware that from a numerology perspective, 2024 is an 8, because if you make the sum of all these digits, it will give an 8. And this is associated with money, but it's also associated with Saturn, and it's associated with Capricorn as well, therefore the picture. And it is the new moon of the year, the first one in Capricorn tropical, and we see all this alignment. So it's like this vibration of 8 is also associated with this week and in general with the year. And the week has, a quite balanced structure, I would say, astrologically. And I refer here to the market, not necessarily to Bitcoin, just be aware of that. And we do have a sort of stronger and more positive influence in the second part of the week from Wednesday onwards, as you see also a green fire, and we do have a relatively quiet weekend, and yes, there is a red fire on the 13th on Saturday, but as we know, the magnitude is not so high in terms of price movements during the weekend. Therefore, just take a note of it, but don't expect it to really manifest on the weekend. Usually it doesn't, and it will be rather next week on Monday, or if you see any turbulence on Friday, I think in the second part of the day. Again, the days are UTC, so it's the UTC time zone. Now, you know that Mars is out of bounds already. So if you didn't see that, please have a look, and we will dive into each day from now on. So the first day is with no special aspects on the 8th of January. It's a silent day, but we do have the Pluto conjunct Jupiter influence, which is a big red on the 7th, and the whole month actually, and even beyond, is under this influence. I would say even the first quarter would be really triggered by this conjunction. That it's nothing new. I think it's the last one, but we are used to it because we saw that the things are slowed down. Now we saw that the price action picks up, but don't expect it to be forever, because I think a bit of correction is in order. Now, if we go to the 9th, we have a Mercury square Neptune at market level, which will bring some illusion or confusion, but it's about the whole market as such, and it has a diminishing influence on the prices usually. But it's a low intensity one, so you can see a cloud only, so this is not a big movement on the day. Then on the 10th, we have a bright sun, which is actually composed of two mid-level, one mid-level and one low-intensity aspect, Sun trine Uranus and Mars sextile Saturn. Especially Sun trine Uranus is very strong, and it translates into volatility and a sudden move upwards usually, as we saw it at least on the Bitcoin last time when Sun trined Uranus in 2023. Usually it happens twice a year, and we have these price surges that are possible and sudden increases favored. Of course, it depends on the natal chart of Bitcoin on the day and any other asset you are interested in. Mars sextile Saturn as well on this day, and this gives some sort of stability to the price action, because we see it's haywire. Mars is still out of bounds, but it gives a sort of steadiness, at least temporarily. I would say that this will be active for 3 days and even 1 week. Being Saturn, it's quite possible that we will have a sort of steadiness in terms of growth, because we see it was a lot of ups and downs, sideways, that would happen more often, and I think this will continue, but somehow we will get a break with this aspect. Now I want to go into the new moon, which is the first new moon of the year, January 11th. We have a Sun square Rahu and a Venus trine Chiron. So it's a mixed day. You see the Sun with a bit of cloud, and you see also the green fire during the day, which is an hourly aspect. But first of all, we will get a sort of fear in the market due to Rahu influence on the Sun. It's more related to the law or something, what regulation will be really applied and in which way, because Sun has to do with governments and with law. So this could be an interpretation of this. But we do have also a Venus trine Chiron, which will really enable recovery from the price drops, because yes, I refer to the price drops that happen during the day. They happen all the time, as you know, at hourly level. And this Venus trine Chiron means that wounds are healed, Chiron is direct, and we do have this positive influence in general on currency and cryptocurrency. And now, if you are on YouTube, I would like to dive a bit more into this new moon, and we continue also with the rest of the week. Let's go into the anatomy of this new moon in the tropical Capricorn, and I would like to give you a sort of new information. Why is this so important? I think this new moon is very important for the whole year, and it will be a big year in general for crypto. And for this, I would like to emphasize the sidereal chart. Sorry for the Western astrology people that are very interested in it, but I think this will give us more insights from a sidereal perspective. So this is the chart at 11:57 a.m. in London, and I put it for the UTC time zone. Basically, you see it with a stellium in Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is about the law, because we expect, this ETF, spot ETF approval, and we see a lot of action here, and the Sun and the Moon are exactly conjunct, like it happens all the time at the new moon, and they are conjunct in the nakshatra of Purvashada. Purvashada is about the invisible star. So it looks good. So it's like a fight which is really won in the end. But yes, I still think we might have a bit of delay, but it looks in general very good. And Purvashada is ruled by Venus. What is Venus? You know by now it's associated with currencies and cryptocurrency. So there is some regulation regarding this. We still have Mars, which is out of bounds. So we do have a lot of fluctuation and even, aggressive behavior around this topic. And Mercury is also related to markets and trading. So you see all of them here. And it's like a lot of pressure, I would say. So it's not an unstressful combination. And you see Venus in Scorpio. Venus in the sidereal Scorpio again. And you can see here that we do have this, at least for the UTC time zone, in the 8th house, which is a house of delay and crisis in general. At least this is what the UTC time zone shows us. And Venus is in the Jyeshta nakshatra, which is ruled by Mercury. And Mercury is in the 9th house, which is a very good and lucky house. It's the house of the future, and Sagittarius is an optimistic sign. Therefore, the fact that we have the 8th house involved here, and we do have a lucky house on the other hand, with all other configuration quite stable, I would see a sort of mixed, scenario here with this. But I would say that in the end, the victory would be really granted. We will see when this exactly happens. Again, the new moon is not active only on the day, but it's active also on the next 2 weeks. And it's very special because it is the first new moon of the year. Now let's continue with the other days of the week. So Friday, January 12th, we do have a Mars trine Jupiter, which is a very strong aspect. It's positive and it increases volatility indeed. So you will see ups and downs, but it's more a prominent movement upwards. This is what we expect. Then on the 13th, no special aspects at day level, but we do have the negative fire. Again, it's Saturday. And we do have Sunday, which is again unpopulated from a astrological perspective at market level. Now, I would like to tell you that we do have more details about Bitcoin and Ethereum for all tiers, which will give you a weekly calendar and a weekly video that is detailed for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Each week you will get it earlier in general than what is published on YouTube. And you would get also the forecast for the whole year 2024 for Bitcoin and Ethereum in case you join for 4 months. Again, the subscription is not with a minimum period, so you can unsubscribe at any time, but you need 4 months in order to qualify for this. And we end this offer on January 31st, 2024. We do have also a very special discount for our members, which is valid for new and existing Patreon members. And for all products that we sell on Gumroad, we will have more because we have the Uranus-Jupiter conjunction ahead at the end of April, and this will also bring a lot of opportunities, especially for altcoins. I guess you are interested in it. We will release new products that will have this discount active for you in case you are interested. So the gold tier would get a 20% rebate and the silver 10% rebate. Contact me on Patreon in case you are interested so that you get your personal discount. And with this, I would like to tell you that the year is looking quite interesting. As I mentioned in the beginning, I think it's more action, more opportunity, and I don't think it will be very smooth, because we will have a lot of volatility, especially with Uranus, Jupiter, but the peaks can be very high. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for liking and subscribing. And until next time, be joyful.